Y'all. I feel so, oh, y'all, listen. How y'all doing? First of all, hold on. Let's get on the camera. Y'all, I don't know. Look, I got gray hands over here too. Damn, what's up with these gray hands? My hand ain't dirty, y'all. It look dirty, but it ain't dirty. It look dirty right here. But anyway, I don't like TikTok, y'all. Ooh, I can't believe I said that out loud. I'm sorry for smacking in y'all. And y'all, yeah, I just got finished eating some hot tamale candy. But I don't know if I like it. She said, y'all, I took my sleep meds. I'm going to hang in as long as I can. Okay, cutesy bootsy girl. Get you some rest, honey. Get you some rest. What time is it? 11:17. Y'all be careful with them sleep meds now. They have you up sleepwalking. That's what I heard. I heard sleep medication can have you hallucinating and sleepwalking and going places and being outside the door, and people end up on bridges and in the river. Just be careful. I ain't trying to scare you. That sounded so horrible, didn't it? That sounded so horrible. Well, anyway, this thing has changed too. I'm trying to figure out why. Do y'all use this for y'all lip? I use it for my lips. Sometimes I use it for my whole face. Sometimes I use this Aquaphora healing ointment. Sometimes I use this for my whole face. I have eczema, and I use it for my lips. She said, "I'm glad you didn't like it because I don't like it either." Yeah, I don't know if I'm going. I don't know if I'm gonna continue to go to TikTok. I mean, it's okay, but girl, it's just sometimes I get dry around here. Do y'all ever get dry around the edges of your head? I don't know what this all about. Sometimes I get dry right around here. And I use this. I know that sounds crazy, but I get sometimes dry around here. And I use this Aquaphora because it helps with the dryness around the edge of my, I don't know, my head, and then my eyebrows. I don't know if y'all eyebrows, sometimes I get dry around my eyebrow. I have eczema. If you don't have eczema, be grateful. Eczema is not fun and it flares up. Sometimes it's just seasonal, but sometimes it's just random. Okay. And it's not fun. Eczema will have you flaking and you be like, what is this? What is this? So I have eczema. And to the point that, and this might be TMI, but whatever, to the point where if you're in the military, you know anything about the military, when you get out, hey, Miss Fee, what's up, girl? I heard you was tussling, rustling, and slaying and all type of shit or whatever. But what was I about to say? Oh, I have eczema to the point where one of my disabilities from the military, I get paid for it. I actually get paid for eczema. I literally do. I get paid for eczema. So that must mean that it has to be pretty, I ain't gonna say pretty bad, but pretty significant for them to pay me. So I get paid for this dry ass skin. So my eyebrows, she said my eyebrow eczema tore my eyebrows out. Oh, it did? Well, I use this. I use other stuff too because they gave me some prescription stuff too. But this right here I could use for my lips. And she says she says, no, I had the LT show out too. Oh, they did? The LT showed out? Where? Y'all showed out in the comments? First of all, was y'all live? I mean, what was y'all was live on your channel? Y'all was being bad. Girl, what happened? Y'all be being bad. I don't be knowing about it. You know they gonna try to find a way to accuse me. Honey, they gonna say, I told you, I sent you, I instructed you, I controlled you. They gonna say some of everything. Where was y'all cutting up at? On your channel? She said the LT showed out. Y'all was being bad. She said, I use alcohol on my face and follow it up with vitamins and retinol. You use alcohol on your face? I don't know about that. That should have hurt. I don't know about that, Miss Cutesy Bootsy. But anyway, she said, yeah, they did. LOL. Girl, she said, that was in my chat. 2 of the bird brains came in my chat. Oh, they did? Which 2, girl? Who came in your chat? Damn. They actually came in your chat. So did y'all have a respectful conversation or did y'all duke it out? Fishy and Horsey. Oh, they came in your chat? Oh my goodness. I thought one of them didn't want none of the drama. I thought she was above the drama. She said we duked it out. Oh, wow. I thought, So I must be hearing things because I thought that person didn't want no drama. I know the other person wants drama. She definitely wants it. But I thought the other person did not want drama. I thought they was above it. I thought they was out of it and in their bag and, all that other shit. They want some drama too, huh? Imagine that. Imagine that. She said, use Eucerin lotion and hydrocortisone ointment. My son been using it since he was a baby. I do have Eucerin and I do have a hydrocortisone as well. She said, it really cleaned my face and removed the dead skin. Oh, alcohol does? I can't use that because it'll dry my skin out. She said, Fishy done got Bootsy badass again. Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? Oh, wow. That shit be funny to me. How some of these people can be like, oh, I'm above it. I'm not doing that no more. I'm just taking the high road. I'm in my peace era. And then I think it's what do they call it? Fear of missing out. How you say that? What? Fear of missing out. FOMO. Do you think that's what it is? FOMO? Super Amore with the super chat. Super Amore with the super chat. Thank you, Levette, girl. But you said Super Amore with the super chat. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. I think it's a fear of missing out. What y'all think? Fear of missing out. I think that may be what it is. Because when a person, when they're out of it, I guess, if you want to call it out of it, and then all of a sudden they automatically add presentation media to the stage. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I was trying to fix this thing over here, but it's not letting me. Anyway, but I think it's a fear of missing out. She said, Carrie, I saw you swinging in Miss Fee chat. Oh, y'all was over there duking it out like that? She's getting huge. Who's getting huge? Who is getting huge? My daughter told me, Mom, are you eating? I'm like, Jalen, of course your mother is eating. I'm just asking. It's been a while. My daughter says it's been a while. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out something. Anyway, for some reason, why did I lose this? Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I don't know what's going on with this. I was trying to figure out why. So I know y'all don't know nothing about it, but up at the very top, it used to have to where I could see comments and then I could see if somebody sent me a super chat, I could just click on that and I could recognize y'all. But it disappeared and I don't know why. I have no idea what did I do or did I do anything to have that to disappear. It must I see where it says that YouTube has changed a whole lot, but I mean not YouTube, but the StreamYard. And that may be one of the changes because I don't see it at all. But anyway, we ain't gonna worry about it. We ain't gonna worry about it. But anyway, we'll worry about it at a different time. Y'all don't have to worry about it. So anyway, y'all be careful though. She said, yes, it disappeared. What disappeared? That button was fighting for his life. Fishy was trying to button it up. What disappeared? Eating all them tomahawks. Oh, y'all just being bad, baby. I don't like fake hoes, especially how they done turned on Amore after what she did to help them dusty hoes. Exactly. Some people don't appreciate you. Some people don't appreciate you, and then when they lose you, they mad and they wanna say this and say that. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all what it was earlier, didn't I? I meant that. I told y'all what it was earlier. She said, if you come straight through the live on YouTube, now the comments disappear. Oh, I'm not, y'all don't see the comments on here? She said, I could see everything under fan funding. You can? Oh, I don't know why I don't see it on, I don't see it on YouTube. I mean, on StreamYard. Anyway, I'll figure that out another time. But y'all, I told y'all earlier what I think it was. I'm gonna drop my link if anybody want to come up. We ain't staying no 8 hours, just a few. Just a few. My daughter has so damn pretty. You hear me? Them damn locks are pretty. She said, hello, everyone. And more. I fell asleep watching the live this morning. Woke up at 4 a.m. here in Boston. You were still live. LOL. Hey, Cassandra, what you doing in Boston, girl? What are you doing in Boston? Yes, girl, I did 8 hours yesterday. That was a long ass live, honey. I can't be staying up that long because your sister girl, I actually get tired around a certain time. And as y'all probably noticed, around 3 o'clock, I start like dragging, like, I don't know. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Cause girl, I be tired. But I slept 10 straight hours, 10 hours. Oh my God, I was so knocked out. And you know what? My husband woke me up, which means that I probably would have stayed asleep longer than that. He woke me up. She says, I was here for it all. The whole 8 hours? Wow. She said, nothing with this bipolar weather. Oh, you know, the weather out here is kind of a little bipolar too. It's windy as hell here. What's going on with you in Boston? It is wind. Actually, it's hurling. I don't even know if y'all hear that. It's hurling like, I don't know what the hell going on out there, child. I don't know if we're supposed to be having some type of thunderstorm or what. I don't know what's going on, honey. It be doing this thing. But nevertheless, y'all been out there being bad, baby. Y'all gotta behave yourself. But what do y'all think about the Holly and her chances at the Supreme Court? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Y'all think she's gonna win? Do y'all think the Supreme Court's going to pick it up? What do y'all think? I think that the Supreme Court's going to pick it up only because I think they made it. Well, let me not take that. Let me not say that. Scratch that. It really depends on how effective the defense response is. I think it's going to depend on Ari at this point. How effective her response is going to be before they actually say, okay, we're going to pick it up. It was 95 degrees today. It rained at 5. It's nice. Tomorrow is 90. That's not that bad. It's supposed to rain for the next week in St. Louis. Oh, you don't think they're going to pick it up, Tracy? Why you don't think they're going to pick it up? Tell me why you don't think they're going to pick it up. And if y'all want to come up, let me know. I dropped it before, but a lot of y'all don't like coming up. Y'all like to just listen. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She says, I don't understand why olive oil came in Miss Fee's chat. She shouldn't have known we was coming for that crackhead ass. Wait a minute. Did y'all come like that? Like, was it bad? Bad? I thought she was trying to avoid Mrs. Fee. You're not avoiding if you're coming in somebody's chat. Absolutely not avoiding if you come into somebody's chat. So she actually went in the chat. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. First, let me read this. I think Supreme Court will pick it up, but the prosecution won't win. Okay. All right, that's a fair. I said that's childish. Would y'all agree? Would you agree a grown adult? I can see you can say whatever you want to say on your own platform, right? You speaking on your own platform, even in the courts will say that is your right, okay? As long as you're not defaming anybody, right? Lying, defaming, slandering, I think that's what they call it, slandering, defaming. You on your platform, that other person do not have to come and listen at all. And if they don't listen, how they going to know what you're saying, right? And even if they try to say somebody sent it to them, they could do a return to sender before they even listen to it. Hey, J. Lou, where your green? Oh, y'all, listen, y'all get a month free. J. Lou, go grab your green. Carrie, go grab your green free membership. Go grab your free membership. You guys get a month free. If you are in here right now, go and grab your membership, okay? Look what YouTube told me today. YouTube said, cheers to 100 members. We got to have a members only, okay? We definitely going to have a members only real soon on this channel, okay? So make sure y'all go and grab your membership. It is free for 30 days, all right? Free for 30 days. After that, it will be $6.99 a month, okay? But it is free for 30 days. Go and grab your membership from this channel if it's your first time. She said, okay, bet I got to go watch it. All right. So cheers to 100. Actually, I have cheers to 125 members on this channel right here. The Pop-Off channel got 125 members, girl. We are rocking and rolling, honey. We green over here. So J-Lu, oh, there you go. There you go, J-Lu. There you go. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Carrie with 2 degrees. Where your green at, girl? Light it up. Light it up. But nevertheless, let's get back. So if you are on your channel, you can say whatever you want on your own channel, right? But to go to someone else's channel, I don't even know how I got that on there. I don't even know. How is that right there? I've never seen that like that before. StreamYard is changing, y'all. But anyway, if you go, oh, there you go, Carrie. There you go, girl. Thank you, baby. Appreciate that love. Thank you. So she said, and I didn't see free. What do you mean you didn't see free, J. Lou? It's free for 30 days. 30 days. That's what it say. But listen, if you go to someone else's page, not on your own channel, because you can say whatever you want to say on your own channel. But when you start going into somebody else's chat and you're keeping up drama, trolling, or whatever, that's childish and borderline harassment. Because you're literally going to their house saying what it is that you want to say instead of saying what you're saying on your channel. But that's childish right there. Somebody saying what they want to say on their own channel, that's not childish because you don't have to listen to what it is that they're saying. You don't have to listen. But to go to run over to someone else's channel and keep up mess or try to troll them in their home is childish. And that is saying that you want a back and forth. You want to fight. You want to fight. Row, row, row. Y'all want to fight. That's not, I want peace. I want to keep my distance. I don't want to be involved. I want to be the bigger person. It ain't none of that. That is childish. I want to meet you where you are. I want to fight you. I want to go back and forth. I want to continue beef. That's what that means. Seriously. Okay, Cassie. She said, I don't see where it's free. I don't know if it's still like that or not, though. I don't know if it was like that yesterday. It may not be like that now. I don't know. She said, you're right. Yeah, because it's true. She said, I had to go to my laptop so I could get the free. I can't get it on my iPhone. Oh, okay, so go to your laptop. Go to your laptop computer. She said, hey, I got my green. Thank you, C-Page. We're going to have a members only soon. But no, seriously, that is saying that you want controversy. And there's no way you could say it's free, and no one should be able to, not free. There's no way you could say that that is being drama free, right? It is childish. And if anybody else can't see that it's childish, then it's because they don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. You know, she said that buck tooth bitch love coming for everyone but Mika. Oh yeah, no, she didn't have that energy for Mika at all. She didn't have that energy for Mika. In my opinion, I'm the only one that had the energy for Mika. Did y'all notice that? I ain't trying to, start no shit, but Mika know I met Mika where Mika was. But everybody else ran. They tucked their tails and ran. I met Mika where Mika was. And I did it quick, fast, in a hurry, and boom, I moved on. But some people ran from the internet, and some people lied and said, that's not where I live. That's not where I reside. But no. And you don't have to read somebody forever. You ain't got to go, they do a live. I mean, they do a beef or roast, because that's what it is. They do a roast, you do a roast. They do a roast, you do a roast. They do a roast, you do a roast. Sometimes your roast can be good enough to where it's sustainable. Boom, mic drop. I ain't got to say shit else. I ain't got to say shit else. But who want to continue to do that shit? Who want to continue to do that? Not me. Now, that's what your channel about. Let it be about that. But just be honest about it and say, my channel is about beefing back and forth with content creators. Just say that. Just say that. My channel is designed for beefing. Just say that. But some of us want to put out content. Some of us just want to have general conversations like I'm doing now. This is a general conversation. I'm not dragging nobody. I'm just having general conversation. But I want to have my general conversation over here with you guys on my pop-off page. So every time I go live on this page, it's not I'm going to be dragging somebody. It's not I'm going to be talking about somebody's hair, somebody's teeth, somebody, whatever. Sometimes I'm just have general conversation like this that I may not want, to put on my bigger page. Because they may not understand, like, what is she talking about? You guys know, because y'all been following me for a moment, She said, I can't stand them no content having assholes. Damn, Carrie. Some people don't realize that this is what this is for. Or they may think it is content. They may say, shit, I cussed the bitch out. That's my content. They may think it is content. Talking about fishy punk me. She's such a ass kisser. Break Room said fishy punked you. I don't think that that's possible. Not from my knowledge. That's not possible. No. I don't think she punks anyone. And the reason why I say that is because some people can be all talk, big bark, very, very little to no bite. I'm just saying. Some people bark loud and they try to intimidate you and they try to scare you into believing that they are the biggest, the baddest, and this, that, and the third, and they're not. But you just gotta be able to see it and just know it. And you know that it's not what they're presenting. Because most people that's really, tough or courageous, they ain't doing all of that barking. They just not. They let you do it. Barking get you tired. You know what I'm saying? Barking get you tired. You mess around and get put to sleep. Barking get you tired. But hey, who is that? What's that name? Amy. I don't even know what all that say. I just see Amy. Or Amira and Razel Moore. I don't know, child. How you want us to call you? Amy or Amira? Has a long name, but hey, Fishy was bad today with them He-Man ass shoulders. Oh man, I must have missed it. I must have been asleep. Y'all must have did this shit in the morning. Y'all be setting it off on YouTube Street. Y'all must have been, this must have been this morning. Was that this morning that y'all was acting a fool? Yes, she never came near me. Oh, it wasn't this morning? When was it? Oh, Myra. That's what that say, Myra? Oh, okay, Myra. Sorry, girl, I jacked your name all the way up. All she said is Amira Andrews. Amira Andrews? Oh, girl, sorry. Breakman was in Miss Fee chat. That's what I don't understand. But if she tried to avoid the drama, because I thought she said she wanted y'all to, like, basically talk to the hand, talk to the hand, because I don't understand. I thought she didn't want no beef with y'all. Like, leave me alone. I don't want no beef. Do your thing or whatever. But you saying she came over to your chat. Did you go to her chat before she came to yours? Did you go into her chat first? Or she just came to your chat? She said, that's a unique name, Amira. It is pretty. She said she was trying to troll for sure. Oh, so that's why she came over to your page. That's not a good thing. That's borderline harassment, actually. Because the judge always asks, were you on your channel or was you on that person's channel? For real. And I'm glad I could say, nope, I was not on no channel. I'm not going to somebody else's channel to start no shit with them. I'm just not going to do that. I speak from my channel because I know my rights and I know that I am allowed to say what it is that I want to say from my channel. me going to someone else's channel is fueling, not only just fueling, but it's starting shit, to be honest with you. It's escalating it. You can say whatever you want to say on your channel because they don't have to listen. Just like you don't have to listen to them saying something on their channel. You know? You can ask for the beef to stop. Hey, you know, can you just move on? Can you just stop mentioning me? But if you see that they're not going to do it, then you got to just tune it out. And just say, beef on, baby, because you're going to make yourself look crazy at the end of the day. I haven't heard talk to the hand because I don't understand in so long. Oh, yeah. Talk to the hand because I don't understand. Yep. She had my name in the title. Oh, she did. I see she just said, Anna, Anna, Anna. Where is Anna? The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. Anna didn't go missing. She didn't just disappear out of thin air. Anna couldn't just come out here and manipulate Amora's supporters. Amora is too greedy to let Anna do that. Anna was Amora's scapegoat. Let's talk about it tomorrow. What? These crazy people are crazy to me. I mean, absolutely crazy. But I don't see a live stream with your name on it. But all I can say is I really feel sorry for her and whoever else, to be honest with you. They're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. She says, do people know how to move forward? My goodness gracious. No, J. Lou. Let me tell you, especially not that one. But, you know, that's just crazy to me. They always try to break. Let me tell you how you know that they don't have shit. July the 3rd or the 4th, I'm sorry, July the 4th, I would have been out here for 3 years. Okay, 3 years. Y'all know within probably the first 6 months of me being live that Anna shit came out. First 6 months. So you know what that tells me? That tells me that they really don't have anything that they really want. You know what I'm saying? They want something. They want this explosive to happen, right? They want to be able to break a story like, oh, y'all, Amora did this. Amora did that. She said, who the hell is Anna? If they cannot come out here and discredit you, make you look like this liar, make you look like this scammer, make you look like a fraud or a vicious person, they try to reach back. They I ain't gonna say reach back. They grab for straws, grasp. They try to go grab for straws, grab for straws, grab for straws. I believe that these people, I'm gonna call them my haters, they're gonna be grabbing for straws for a very long time. They are. She said, God did a 360, gave you back more. Yep. He gave me double for my trouble. And you know what? And you remember when that happened, they laughed at me. Y'all remember that? They poked fun at me about it. Oh, you lost your money. Y'all remember that? Or is it me? Oh, you lost your money. You asked what you get. I'm glad you lost your money. And God gave it back to me. And he's giving it back to me in abundance. And now they mad. You know, even if I take it back to a little further, when I very, very first got monetized, my first check was like $1,200 and something dollars. And I came out and I was like, y'all, look, I made $1,200. And they was like, she over there excited over $1,200. That ain't no money. They were like, you can make more money at McDonald's. You can go work at McDonald's and they make more money. They joked at it. Then the next month, I think I made like, I don't know, $1,500, $1,600. They still talk shit. They talk shit all the way up until about $2,000 and something dollars. And then they stopped talking shit. Y'all remember that? And like she over there excited about that money. Now that I am getting way more than I could even imagine myself. Now I'm a fraud. I'm greedy. I scam you guys out of money. Greedy is always, girl, the greedy is the first one. She greedy, she greedy, she greedy, she greedy, she greedy. I even heard, why don't you give your supporters a break? Why do you always have to ask for money every single day? Give your supporters a break. What I don't understand is what content creator on YouTube would look on a channel of someone else. They don't share the same supporters. They don't even share the same topics. They ain't talking about the same thing. And they actually form the words, give your supporters a break. Why they worried about that? They tell you right there, hey, Nico Black, baby. She said, until you post that 8,000, then they went crazy. Yep. That's about the time they start going crazy right there. When I start making about 8,000, because I was making 8,000 consistently. I think I made like 8,000 like 6 or 7 months in a row. And when I post 8,000, it just seemed like it's been downhill ever since. That has angered and fueled their hate. Their hate. That's fueled their hate. She said, just imagine what it cut off, Latricia. But that has fueled their hate. That has definitely made them upset ever since then, you know? So, but now it's all about, she's Amor, you are the motion, sweetheart. Thank you, Ashley. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you know what I've had to realize? I've had to realize that you know, it's not gonna stop because my money's not gonna stop. But even if my money did stop, I don't think that would stop them. I don't think so. She said, just imagine what they're gonna do when you post that 20K. Oh my God, girl, they're gonna lose their everlasting mind. And I said I wanted to make 20K. Y'all remember when, I ain't gonna say her name, but a certain person that, we fell out, she came out and she said she wants to make 20K a month. I did say that. And I will one day. One day. I gotta grow some more though. But I will one day. I will be a 20K or more earner on YouTube. I will. I will. It's okay though. I will be a 20K earner on YouTube. And what are they going to do? They're going to lose their mind if they still following me. Hopefully they would have moved on, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. And I think that they follow me just to see how much I make. She said it won't stop them. They will find something to be mad about. But yeah, I'm just reading Break Room's post. Let me take a screenshot of it. Hold on. Break Room girl. She don't move like regular Scorpios. There ain't no way I show no jealousy toward no woman. She ain't no damn way. Just not my thing. I'm a different type of Scorpio, baby. I say get yours. Anna. Where is Anna? The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. Anna didn't go missing. And you want to know why she said that? Because the person that y'all said that she was with tonight came out and told a lie saying that we buried Anna in the desert of Arizona. Not only is that just a lie, that is the same equal defamation as saying that she slept with my husband, because that was another one of the lies that she came out here and told. Okay. And she's the one that said that we buried her body in Arizona. These are some, in my opinion, like, who comes out and make up this type of shit? You gotta think about the type of caliber of person that can just grab this shit out the air and say it. But furthermore, the person that's repeating it. So anyway, she says, Anna couldn't just come out here and manipulate Amora's supporters. Amora is too greedy to let Anna do that. Anna was Amora's scapegoat. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Oh, I see what she's trying to say. So she's trying to say, I had Anna out here begging for money from people. But you want to know the sad part about this? All this happened before me and Break Room connected. So you mean, she said, these people are fucking weird. They are weird, but hey, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Carrie with 2 degrees says she was trying to talk about Miss Fee house like we didn't see that barn she's living in when Mika pulled up with her. That's one of my house looking ass. That's one of my houses looking at. How's she gonna talk about anybody's house? Thank you, Carrie. Listen, I see what she's trying to do. That's funny when she said these people are fucking weird. They are fucking weird. They are, but you cannot help but to laugh. You know what I'm saying? But what she's trying to say is, I had Anna asking people for money. I guess that's what she's trying to say. So with that being said, this happened way before her and I connect. So with that being said, what does this say about her? She wants you to talk about it so she can have content. I wouldn't even entertain it anymore. Yeah, you're right. I'm not entertaining. To be honest, you're right. I don't care what she says, because as long as people have come to me and said, Amora, they look like goofies. Y'all look at this. I can't wait to use it. Binky bought me this. This shit is so quality. When I tell you she bought me, now I ain't gonna sit here and say I know how to use it yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. Baby, when I tell you this right here is so quality. Hold on. Look at this. It's so sturdy. Oh, look. All right, I think I gotta do it like this. Oh yeah. This shit's so sturdy and it's long. It actually stretches out longer than this. All right, I know it does. I just don't know how yet. Hold on. All right, okay, I got to figure it out. But it goes long because Jay had it long. But y'all, Binky bought me this. So this is going to be my, once I figured out how to do it, which I'm going to figure it out. But anyway, thank you, Binky. I love it, girl. I love it. It's very quality. I could definitely tell when something is quality. This is quality. It has, I don't know what all it do right now, but anyway, it's quality. I love it. Thank you, Binky. You the bomb, girl. You the bomb. So I'm going to be traveling with this thing. I love it. I love it. She said, don't break it, Amora. Just ask Jay. Girl, yes, I am. I'm going to ask him. Hey, Cheryl. She said, I fell asleep and now I'm awoke. Hey, girl. She said, you welcome, Amora. Thank you, Binky. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, 200. Messy Moss stirring those lies up. Thank you, 200. Listen, yeah, I can't stop. Listen, I cannot stop anybody from saying anything, but what I do know, at the end of the day, it's going to, I love you back, girl. She said, I love you more. Oh, you talking about Cassie. Listen, oh yeah, she said, yes, we love us some Bink. We sure do, because Bink be like, check your phone, check your text message, you know? However, when people send me messages and say, Amor, she said, okay, Amor, all shiny and looking beautiful. I'm shiny. Thank you. Appreciate you, love. When they say that it shows more about them than it does you, first, I already know that. It's nothing that Tiffany, what's Tiffany's last name? What's Break Room last name? I don't even know it. But it's nothing that she can say to discredit me. Nothing that she could take away from me, nothing that she could say to discredit me. So I say knock yourself out, to be honest with you. If she could use it for content and make money, I say go ahead, girl, use it for content. Get your coins. Get your coins. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Get your coins, girl. Get your coins. Get your coins. Yeah. Get your coins, girl. She said, yes, I would rather look at your gifts than hear about them. What I don't understand is when her husband was sick and facing death, she humbled herself. The second he was in the clear, she is back to the bullshit. When will she learn? God will humble you again. Well, oh, her last name is Carter, Tiffany Carter, like Beyonce Carter. Beyonce Carter. Is Carter Beyonce? Is that Jay-Z last name? Jay-Z Carter? Beyonce Carter? But anyway, listen, I don't wish no harm on these ladies. I just say if that's what it takes to get their coins, let them get their coins, y'all. That's funny to me. It's funny to me. They can't move nothing over here. They can't stop nothing. They can't discredit me. They can't discredit me. The only thing that this does for me is further let me know that a woman of my caliber should have never ever been in the bed with certain people. And I'm not even, I'm not even trying to be funny, and this is not a drag. But the more I look at it, me and Break Room was never supposed to be a thing. We were never supposed to, I don't even think we were ever supposed to meet, but we were never supposed to be a thing. Break Room and I are totally different people. Different values, different morals, different intellects, different everything, every walk of life. And I know that for several people, she says, I love that. I love that you just don't give a fuck and keep it pushing. Thank you. And the reason being is because I look at it like I can't stop them, right? I can't. Like legally, you are allowed to say, like all these people that's tried to take me to court, they have been told by the judge, you cannot make her shut up. She is not harassing you from saying certain things on her panel. Don't go to her channel if you don't want to hear it, right? So, but if you look at the backgrounds, you look at, because we pull backgrounds and they don't like that, but it's okay, right? But we've seen that a lot of the people that we have went back and forth with have mug shots, multiple mug shots, drug charges. Some of them have child neglect charges, mug shot, drugs charges, assault and battery, theft, child neglect, and things of that nature. Now, I'm not saying that just because you have a record, someone without a record shouldn't connect with you. That's not what I'm saying. But when you put behavior, current behavior, with past history, right? Criminal history or history, period, you tend to say to yourself, how the hell did y'all connect? All because y'all share the same interests or had a birthday or whatever the case may be, or, got caught up in a story together. Just because you get caught up in a story don't mean that you guys gel well. We don't gel well. Did I know that then? No. I actually didn't realize that until after the fallout. After the fallout, I looked at how the hell did I get connected with these people? And let me tell you what made me realize it. The way they talked about the trip, the way they was expecting so much more for so less, so little. They was expecting something so lavish for a very small amount of money, in my opinion. That made me look at them as they're not used to the type of life that I've lived. They're not used to the places that I've been. They're not used to the experiences that I have experienced. And then I said, how the hell Did I not see that before? Well, because I wasn't looking for it, one. And but to hear someone, you know, rave over we didn't have breakfast, or we didn't have chips, we didn't have cookies, or this they expected perfect. They expected perfect. They expected, I'm assuming, butlers and to get waited on and greeted and picked up and all this other shit or whatever, right? And that just made me see, because I heard one of them say, she didn't even care whether we ate or not. You eating is your responsibility, not mine. You eating is your responsibility, not mine. However, it just made me think, you got to be careful who you connect yourself to, who you connect yourself with. So if nothing else, this should have taught us that just because you speak on the same topic or you have a differences on the same topic don't mean that you guys should have ever connected together. I should have never, ever connected with these people. This is what happened when you have a good heart. Next time you have to leave the injured stray dogs laying in their bed. Absolutely. And I learned that too. You can't just extend, just because you be saying, oh, whatever I learned, I want to share it, I want to spread it. Yeah, you can't do that to everybody. You can't just go out helping people. Here's a ticket. Here's a ticket. Or do a fishing line and say, let me catch you. Let me catch you. Let me catch you. Let me help you. Let me help you. No, you're right. Sometimes you guys just let strays stay where the strays are. Yeah. So with that being said, but I 100%, actually 155% realized that I never should have been connected with a break room. I never should have been connected with, and I can name some others, but I never ever should have been connected with these people. Never. I never should have been connected with these people at all. At all. They should have brought their snacks instead of drugs of choice. Snacks was included in the package, right? And I think I put cookies, chips, and juice on the flyer. I did. I said cookie, chips, and juice was included. However, it wasn't available that day, but you got to understand, we didn't even check in until 3 or 4 o'clock. I was tired. I laid across the bed, but we got it the next day. So for them to say that there was no snacks, I mean, that it just wasn't true. It wasn't true. If they could say, oh, it wasn't no snacks the day we got there, then yeah, it wasn't no snacks the day you got there. But the next day there was snacks. We was there for 4 days. And we didn't even check in until late, like 3 or 4 o'clock the first day. But I don't even understand why they are even still talking about a trip that happened 6 months ago. And not even only about a trip that happened 6 months ago, but what is that thing we did? A homeless event that happened over a year ago. Do y'all know we passed out those sandwiches back in April of 2025, and they're still talking about dry sandwiches? But if I was such a bad person, don't you think that they would have more than just sandwiches and chips and cookies and Airbnb to complain about me? That is why she said, more we not talking about no damn trip. You could tell they not well traveled because they harped on Orlando 6 months ago. Get the fuck over it, lame asses. That's what I'm saying. I was like, they still talking about this damn trip. They still talking about this damn trip. She said, hi, I'm more. And I cannot believe they are still going. It's in freaking insane. Yes, it is freaking insane. That's why I said earlier, this is about hurt. This is about hurt. Cause yeah, and this is how I know for sure. Even if you thought for a moment, like, damn, maybe this was just a misunderstanding and maybe it shouldn't have went down like this. But no, this lets me know for sure that I should have never been connected with these people. I don't know people like that in real life. Like in real life. No, nobody that hangs with me would ever do what I'm seeing being done here. Nobody, because I don't hang out with caliber of people like that. I don't hang out with people that ain't used to shit and can't let shit go. I don't hang out with people like that. She said, don't start with them damn goddamn sandwiches. Tinker started that sandwich bullshit. She's the one that told them people I didn't put mayonnaise on a sandwich, and in my opinion, to her, that made me selfish that I didn't give homeless people mayonnaise or mustard, mayonnaise or mustard. She said, yeah, no, this is personal. It is personal, Miss Redmond. I think it's personal because they probably have never connected with someone like me before. And now that they have lost, and I know this is the fact for the one that last one. She said, read my comment, Amora. She just want to be you so bad and get your attention so bad. Who wants to be me? Amora, I know we're not talking about these people, but I just got to tell you that Bug-Eyed said she's going to start talking about Cora because you talked about her to keep drama with her and her ex. Oh, yeah, I kind of addressed that earlier. You must have been asleep. She said, that's nobody but Tinker's broke ass. They all right where they need to be. Trash needs to be with trash. I do think they're all where they need to be. They aren't talking about what happened in that movie theater room on the sisterhood trip. Listen, I don't know what happened. I wasn't in there, but I know what somebody said happened. Bingo, who said not well traveled? Because that's it. That's all. Exactly. J. Lou, we learned that. That's what it is. They have not, I don't think a lot of these people have been on any time. They have not experienced things that we have even introduced them to. I don't even think they've ever been a part of a sisterhood, or a group, because they still talking about the sisterhood. Like, I think it's some people that still bothered that they were kicked out of a group. And getting kicked out of a group to me would not have me still talking about it. Form your own group or don't be a part of it. Like, but some of these people have injuries. Let's I know I did this before, but let's do this again. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna use my other one. Hold on, y'all. I'm typing, y'all. I'm trying to tell the backstory. All right. She said, More, please don't tell us we know legs was in the air, but that's them. Please don't tell us we know legs was in the air, but that's them. Are you talking about on the trip? So I can't say that that happened because I was not in that house. So I can't say that they did anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be honest. I can't agree nor disagree because I was not there. I didn't see anything like that. I'm just going to say that. I didn't see anything. I don't want to fabricate and insinuate that something like that happened. I don't know, but I know what was said to me. Somebody did tell me that they felt uncomfortable around somebody. They felt like they were touching on them too much. Now, that was told to me. But as far as them sleeping together or having some type of orgy or whatever, I don't know that. And I can't repeat that. But what I will say, and I will say this, this is based on my opinion. I would say I believe not necessarily sexually, but I believe something happened in that house for what happened afterwards to take place. So whether it was just a conversation or a plan put in place or something like that. Now, I do believe something happened in that house or something was said in that house. But do I know what it was? No. And to be honest with you, do I care? No, it was literally 6 months ago, right? The fallout was 6 months ago. They want to say I restarted this whole mess, which is not true. I came out, started talking about an opportunist, some, bloggers being an opportunist. Just because they felt hit, and they did, just because they felt hit, that's between them. That's their feelings. I didn't say a name. I literally said there's opportunity bloggers that will blog a certain way to get a certain audience. And I still say that. They must have said, ding, 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 ding. She talking about me. She talking about me. She talking about me. So to say that I restarted things, no, I saw what was happening. I'm not blind. I saw what was happening. I saw that some people was trying to act like, oh, I cut out all the drama, y'all. I'm good now. We cool. And they was trying to send back signals as if like, I'm good, y'all. I'm not talking about it more no more. Can y'all come over and have fun with me? I miss y'all so much. Can y'all please come over and we can have a bologna sandwich or some chips together because I just want y'all back in my life. Y'all made me feel so warm and cozy and fuzzy. Yeah, well, it does not work that way. It does not work that way. And I think that's why all the other stuff has happened because they're mad because I feel that I threw a monkey wrench in their plan. And that's what pissed them off even more. Because had I not said anything, I do believe it would have been it would have been it would have been their way of trying to rear in the supporters that they once had access to. And they had access to because I asked them to support that person. So if I can ask my supporters to support someone, I can ask them not to support someone. And that's why I came out definitively and said, do not support this person. She don't deserve our support. And that's why they got upset and said, oh, she's saying we and ours, like she's controlling them. I actually told them to support you in the first place. So I'm withdrawing that support. I do not want them supporting you because I feel like you are an opportunist, and you proved it. You proved the moment I came out and said there are bloggers that's opportunists. This person blew up and again did what? Showed that that their intentions was exactly what I said. They got upset, they got mad and said, she's trying to keep those supporters away from us. I don't want my support. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I don't want my supporters supporting you. We are not aligned. Go find your own supporters. You can't shit on people that once supported you or had your back and then think that you could just knock them out the way and reap the benefits that came with that. No, you're not getting no benefits over here. Every chance I get to reinforce that we are not supporting you. You don't deserve it at all. None of them deserve it at all. I will continue to reinforce it. And I don't care about being called no names or anything. Baby, listen, it is what it is. I know what I look like. I'm okay with what I look like. I'm okay with whatever. I got a little head. I got a fucking little head. I don't care about any of that. But what I do care about is I'm going to continue to reinforce that those that support me do not deserve to be called the derogatory names and get treated like shit just to turn around and lick the ass of the person that treated us like shit. I will continue to reinforce that. As I don't care if I got to do a once a month reinforcement live stream. I don't care. You will not be able to slide back in no good grace with anybody that supports me. Anybody that supports me. And I mean that. Period. So let's listen to narcissistic injury as it pertains to what is going on. All right. Y'all want to hear that? They are silently supporting your channel. You are going to go as far as it's meant to for you to go. How it looks is up for you. I'm writing. Thank you so much, D Bottom Line. And you were right. They are secretly supporting my channel. They are absolutely. So to be honest with you, I don't, let me tell you something. I don't care about them making coins off of dragging me. They can drag me all they want to. If that's what gets them the coins, by all means do that. However, as long as they don't make no coins off of me, you know, me not saying anything and my supporters thinking that it's okay to go show them some love, fuck them motherfuckers. No, let them get love from somewhere else, period. That's how I look at it. And I have my reasons, and I think I told y'all that. I don't like the way they painted this narrative that we were this horrible group of people that maliciously treated them bad when we know we didn't do nothing but show them love. We showed quite a few content creators love, and that was taken advantage of. So you don't get the love that we once showed you in good graces, and you shitted on us and tried to make the internet feel that we wasn't loving, that we were malicious, we were evil, we were demonic, we were demons and all this other bullshit. We were liars, we were ugly toward each other and toward others, and we were hateful. You don't get that love again. You don't get that love again. You tried to paint a narrative that was not true. That was not true. And I know that, and not just one person, but multiple people know that. I know they know that. And see, this is a small sector, and they don't realize that some of the people that some of the very people that they talk to me or talk to other people that I talk to. So it gets back to me. Oh, this person said they feel bad about this. This person said they feel bad about that. But they won't come out to the internet and say it because they're afraid of what other people may have to say. Do you understand what I'm saying? I find that to be cowardly. They know what they did was foul, but they would never come out to the internet and say that what they did was foul. Then you don't deserve grace, not from me or anybody around me, just because you a coward. And I don't even know if I would even accept, I can't even say that, but I don't think so. I just don't want to be reconnected with none of them. I do not. I do not want to be reconnected with them because I don't trust people that move like them. I don't. And I don't want to be around nobody I don't trust. I'm just keeping it real. Anyway, let's listen to this. This is dealing with narcissistic injury from people that do not know how to move on, people that continue to scream the same narrative over and over and over, even after months and months and months of disconnections. Okay, here we go. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this over here so y'all can hear me. Look, I got my little setup right here. Look at this. My little speaker so y'all can hear. Listen to this. I got to figure out how to play it again. Oh, here we go.
That continuous looping and inability to let go is exhausting to deal with, especially when you've long since moved on. What you are describing, the endless repetition of old talking points and the fixation on a past falling out, perfectly aligns with the psychological aftermath of a narcissistic injury and the resulting narcissistic rage. When a group's grievance seems entirely out of proportion to the timeline, like still obsessing over a rift from over 6 months ago, it is usually because the issue isn't actually the original disagreement. The issue is a deep wound to their ego and perceived status. Here is a detailed breakdown of exactly what a narcissistic injury is, why this group is stuck in this loop, and the mechanics of what you are witnessing. What is a narcissistic injury? At its core, a narcissistic injury, also called an ego injury, occurs when an individual's or a group's hidden insecurities, false sense of superiority, or inflated self-importance are threatened, exposed, or fundamentally shaken. People who operate with high levels of narcissism carry a fragile, idealized image of themselves. They must believe, and have others believe, that they are uniquely talented, universally liked, righteous, and always in the right. They rely heavily on narcissistic supply, which is the steady stream of attention, validation, praise, support, and status they get from the outside world. A narcissistic injury happens when that supply is suddenly cut off or when reality forces them to face a harsh truth about their actual standing. The exact triggers in your situation. Looking at the dynamic you described, 2 massive triggers caused their narcissistic injury. The loss of reflective status and supply. When you introduce them to your supporters, they absorb that audience as a validation of their worth. They convince themselves that they earned and deserved that growth based on their own merits. When your supporters naturally walked away after the fallout, that massive stream of validation vanished. The loss of control. Narcissism relies on controlling the narrative. When you stepped away and your supporters followed your lead, it sent a clear, unyielding message. The audience was connected to you, not them. Losing that influence shattered their illusion of power and left them feeling rejected and exposed. Why they can't let it go. The cycle of grievance. To a psychologically healthy person, if an online friendship or business connection ends, it hurts. There might be some initial venting, but eventually they accept it, pivot, and work on rebuilding their own platform independently.
Right.
For someone dealing with a narcissistic injury, that healthy pivot is nearly impossible. Instead, they get stuck in a distinct, repetitive pattern. 1. Narcissistic rage. The panel talks because they cannot handle the internal shame of losing support. Their defense mechanism converts that shame into external anger. This is narcissistic rage. It doesn't always look like screaming. Online, it frequently looks like cold, calculated, obsessive campaigns. They use their panels to launch repetitive attacks, attempting to damage your reputation to make themselves feel powerful again. 2. The loop of repetitive talking points. You notice they keep repeating the exact same talking points from months ago. This happens because they have no new material, but they still have the old emotional wound. They repeat the past because they are trying to rewrite history. By constantly rehashing old events, they are trying to convince themselves, and whatever audience they have left, that you are the villain and they are the righteous victims. If they stop talking about it, they have to face the quiet reality of their empty room and lost support. The drama keeps them feeling relevant. 3. Splitting and devaluation. In psychology, splitting is an all or nothing way of viewing the world. When they were connected to you, you were great because you provided supply, supporters. The moment the fallout occurred, you were completely devalued. Because they cannot accept a nuanced reality where we just didn't work out as partners, friends, they must frame you as entirely malicious to justify why your supporters left them. How to protect your peace moving forward. Understanding the psychology behind their behavior changes the game. It shows you that their obsession isn't a reflection of your actions, it is a reflection of their emptiness. The golden rule: narcissistic injury feeds on a reaction. Any response from you, even a calm defense or a brief mention, acts as a fresh injection of supply. It tells them they still have the power to occupy your mind and influence your content. When a group is looping like this, the most powerful thing you can do is maintain absolute, unbothered silence regarding them. When they realize their panels are shouting into a void and yielding zero response or counter drama from your side, the loop eventually burns through its own fuel. They are stuck in the past. Your best strategy is to keep building squarely in the triumphs of your present.
Good to know. Y'all heard that? Baby. That's narcissistic injury. Baby, that's some strong ass shit right there, baby. Cha. She said you cannot support this live, but you can't. Oh, thank you, Gil. She said, I don't like how they come for us supporters who once used to support them. They say they want to bring awareness, but it's more of a bitterness. Walk away without constantly trying to shame the people. I think they don't like seeing us still support. Like us still seeing, wait a minute. I think they don't like seeing us still support because us being supportive challenges the narrative that they create for themselves. Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it. And the support is framed as you guys are brainwashed or cult members, or like basically it's framed as if I'm making you guys support me. I'm forcing you guys to support me. Y'all are afraid to not support me because if y'all don't support me, y'all gonna get called out. Y'all gonna be whipped and beat and yelled at and exposed and all this other crazy stuff or whatever. So, and then, I heard some talk about y'all can continue to empty out y'all 401ks. Y'all can continue to get this girl all your, oh my God, Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, I actually find it funny. That's why sometimes I do come over like on this page and talk about it because I find it funny. Like I find it embarrassing for them. And I also find it funny that grown adult women over the age of 40 could actually be like this, could literally be stuck, stuck in emotions of hurt feelings, hurt. They're hurt. These people are hurt, they're hurt. So, hey, it is what it is. But she said, I took my subscription from 0x and Break Room in November and TT in January. I was done. Yeah. And I think they think I told them to do that. But I think that at one point, it was people willing to be neutral. Actually quite a few. They were willing to be neutral, and that was fine until they went hard in the paint trying to discredit me. That's what I think made a lot of people say, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? Because if it was just a fallout and, they realized we no longer support each other, but they moved on with their content, I moved on with my content. Do you know that it would still be some people to this day still supporting them? It would be people still to this day, still loving on them, still supporting them supporting them, because they would have looked at it like shit happens. Shit happens. It happened. They fell out, but that doesn't mean that we have to be involved with it. But it's what came afterwards that made people say, oh, hell no, this ain't right. She said, More, you look so beautiful. Look at that jawline. My jawline. Thank you. What's the jaw? I mean, I know my jawline, but thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. So she said, they are not that smart. No, at all, because they really could have had the best of both worlds. They really could have. She says, that one is hilarious to me. Hold on. That one is hilarious to me, the emptying of the pockets. Oh, yeah. Man, y'all, some of y'all going into your 401ks, your retirement plan, going into your kids' college fund just to show me some love. But when y'all show them love, you're doing it out the kindness of your heart. You're being led by the Lord. You're being very generous and kind and loving and embracing. But if you dare give me a dime, you're poor and your water can't stay on and you're reaching deep down in your 401k and you're hurting your family, tip into me. Make that make sense. She said, facts are more. I was mutual until the disrespect started. Exactly. And that is where I don't think that they realized that they lost. They lost because they probably could have still had. They could have had the best of both worlds. They literally could have positioned themselves to where they could have still received support from the loud talkers, some of them, and still receive support from other people. But they had a point to prove. Let's prove that Amor is evil. Let's prove that Amor is this bad person. Let's prove Amor is this liar. Let's bring up whatever we can think of to make Amor look bad. And let's harp on it. And if anybody is attached to her, let's attack them too. And coming for the supporters, demeaning the supporters, disrespecting the supporters, that was, in my opinion, the ultimate wrong. How you going to come for supporters and then you want the supporters to turn around and turn their heads or close their eyes and forget about what it is that you said? No, that's just not how it works. That's not how it works. She said, I was going to net exactly, but what are you saying? What are you saying, J-Lu? But I'm going to tell y'all something. Would y'all believe this if I told y'all this? I know y'all probably falling asleep. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:45 in the morning. It's 12:45 my time. It's 1:45 y'all time. Raise your hand if you still up. If y'all sleep, I'll put this out tomorrow. I got 178 people in here. What are y'all still doing in here? 178 people. Raise your hand if you are still up. If you are still up. If you are still up. I got to get this thing to stop fading. What in the world? Hold on, my background. Okay, here we go. That was crazy. Oh, y'all still up? She said, I'm here. I'm up. I'm up. I just got in from work. She said, it's 10:45 my time. Oh, you in Cali. You're in Cali. So I probably shouldn't put this out. But what if I was able to... Hold on. Let me listen to it again before I say it. Let me listen to it again. Hold on. All right. I had it on mute because I was listening to the video that I said that I may play. I don't know if it's a good time to play it. I kind of wanted to play it, but I may just do a members only, and maybe tomorrow or maybe even Friday. Maybe I might do it Friday and play it. And the reason being is because what I want y'all to hear is that, which I know y'all know, people say things to different groups of people that briefs well and excite the people. It excites the people that is it excites the people that is against who you're talking about. No, it excites the people that is against who you're talking about. Yeah, I think I said that right. So she's talking about play it, damn it. I actually just listening to it now, I realize that it may not be a good time to play it. You know what I'm saying? Because she said, give us a piece so we could prep. You know, J-Lu. But no, I think that I don't know if it's a good time to play this clip. I think again, but it definitely shows that when a person is on this side, they say this. They'll say this. But when a person is on this side, they'll say this. But and you will see it's the same thing. They say the exact same thing, but about the different person, depending on what side they're on. And in my opinion, if that's not telling you who they are, I don't know what else does. Like, let me give you an example. If y'all heard me come out here and big up Brianna, I'm gonna use Brianna. Let's not even use Brianna. Let's use Cora. Okay. If I come out here and I big up Cora, and I say Cora's this awesome parent. Cora, she's just, trying to peacefully co-parent. She's trying to do everything right by her child's father. And it's the child's father that doesn't want to peacefully co-parent with her. And that she's the one that mainly care for the kids and maintain their health and dental and do these things or whatever. She's the one that is the better parent and the better person in this situation. And then her and I fall out, or I don't no longer support her nor her supporters. And then I switch and start supporting Justin. And I say all the shit that I said good about her, I take it back and I say it about Justin. And not only do I say it about Justin, but I turn around and discredit everything I said about her. I take it away and I discredit her about it. How would y'all look at me if I did that? Like if I literally took everything that I said about this person, flipped it, made it seem like I didn't say none of that shit. It was all bogus. And then I give all the credit, the praise, the worthiness to the very person that I was against. How would y'all feel about that? Would y'all be like, what the hell? Would y'all? She's talking about go to members only. Go to members. I'm more laughing my ass off. Don't tease us. I'm not trying to tease y'all. I just don't think it's a good time to play the clip. She said, what'd you say? What'd you say, but different names? Go ahead and play it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. She said, I'll be like, what the? Exactly. But would you question it though? Would it make you say, now, come on now. Would it make you say that? It would me. I might be different. It'd make me say, you said this group was this. Now, you said we was this. Now you saying this group is this. So anyway, But I'm gonna let y'all go to sleep. It's 12:54. My third shifters, they don't be typing. My third shifters just listen. I notice y'all just put the earbuds in y'all ear and just listen. Whether y'all laying beside your man or whether you're at work, doing a good job or whatever. But y'all don't be typing. My day shift type. She said, yes, it's discrediting. Yeah. It would definitely make me look at that person like, you said the exact same thing. But I don't think people listen like that. I don't think everybody listen like that. I think some people, their listening skills don't zone in that deep. I do though. She said, why bring it up or more? But it's okay. I wanted to hear it to see, was it a good time to say it? But I don't think so. After just listening to it, I do know it will be said because I just know that they're going to, go back in a certain direction. But I'm gonna wait until that happens. I just don't think it's a good time right now. I don't think it will hit right. It needs to hit right, and I don't think it'll hit right now. She said, I'll be like, she full of shit. She said, I don't think people listen exactly. Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think that they're really listening. No. I think that or listen to understand. I don't think they understanding what it is that they're listening to. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. I don't think they're understanding or comprehending. No. She said when she start going live, when you do it though, she was suspect. When she started going live, when you did, I thought she was suspect. It's funny you say that because that was said to me, but I blew it off. And it's funny because during the fallout, it was switched around that I was doing it to her. And I was like, huh? I'm going to tell you, this whole thing has been like a little maze, but it's just a maze with a lot of lies and a lot of contradictions and a lot of projection. A lot. I'm telling you, a lot. A whole lot. She said their own supporters even know. Do you think they really know? Do you really, really think they know? Or do you think they don't look, we were talking about Danny was trying to convince us that Sierra was, her marbles, wasn't all there. Do you think that that's what's going on? She said you kind of did it with Janelle. How? Explain how I did that with Janelle. How did I do that with Janelle? So are you trying to say I praised Janelle just to turn around and take the praise back? If you say that, I'll say I bigged up Janelle at a time, and then I took back, but I didn't take my big up for him back after a fallout. I took my big up with him back before the fallout. I took my big up for him back while they were still a couple. So I don't think that that's the same, because just because I didn't come out and publicly drag him, my people knew that I didn't care for him. He knew I didn't care for him. Brianna knew I didn't care for him. So I may not have came out publicly, which I actually think I did, to be honest with you. I think I did come out here several times and say, y'all, I ain't feeling him like that. I ain't feeling him. So I don't know, maybe if you missed that live or maybe missed my post, because I posted, y'all, Jonell does not have my support. I do not support him. But I didn't wait until a big fallout to snatch my support from him. I knew things that was going on with him in the background, and I didn't like it. So just because I may not have came out and blew it up, I withdrew my support for him before the big blow up. I didn't support Jonell. Hell, I haven't supported Jonell actually in a while. I supported him. I'm trying to see, when did I stop supporting him? I stopped supporting him early, but then I started trying to come back because it was, oh, he's done a. I think when he found out that he was having twins, he started trying to act right. And I still had some reservations, but he started going to church or, on a more regular basis and trying to, put on this, I'm a changed person. I'm about to get right. And even though I still didn't, I wasn't there. I maybe wanted to see something great come out of that, but I still had reservations. Like, I didn't like Jonell's disrespect towards a woman that he claimed he loved. I don't think a man that claim they love a woman would say certain things to her. I just don't. And that was my thing. It was more the disrespect. It was his mouth. It was some of the bullshit that he said out of his mouth. I just felt like, nigga, I just wanted to bop a minute. Boom, 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 boom. But it was the words he used. She said, you did put that in the chill group. Yeah, she said you changed on how he treated Bree, which he dogged Bree. You changed on how he treated Bree. Yeah, I did. I did change. When I found out that he was not a nice person with his words, and and saying things like, they don't really support you, they support me. And if you and I broke up, all your supporters will leave you. That type of shit. Like like he bigger than she is. I'm talking to him like race. She said, you did though. You bigged him up. Wait a minute, what'd you say? You did though, big him up. Take it back, big him up again. In the beginning, I bigged him up because I thought that he was a good person. Then I stopped when I found out some things. Then he got a little jealous and said, they don't post me. They don't, they're not highlighting me. They're not bringing me into the picture. So it was, he feel left out. He feel like he's not getting the attention. And it was like pulling teeth for me to have to do that because I didn't like him at all. And it was because of what he did. And even though, and that's why you should be careful when you tell people that love you what somebody's done to you, because just because you've forgiven them and moved on, don't mean that somebody else on the outside has forgiven them and moved on, because the people on the outside want to see a difference, right? And it's hard to show a person a difference when you're on the outside because you're not there. You don't know what's really going on. So, but that's why you got to be careful telling people on the outside what's going on in your home. So, but he got jealous and, territorial. They're not bigging me up. They're not saying this. They're not saying that. They're not, So anyway, that came out, and I think we all collectively was like, all right, okay, let's post him. Let's beef him up or whatever. as much as it, but I did. I did. However, and then I'm like, I gotta slow it down because I still didn't like some of the things that he was doing, moving this, that, and the other. But then when the twins, when she got pregnant with the twins, sometime, sometimes, just sometimes, when you get ready to have kids, and this is your first kid, your first pregnancy, your first baby, sometimes that will change a person. Sometimes that the light will come on and they realize, damn, I just made a human. I need to correct the errors of my ways. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because he even said out his own mouth, man, my heart is forever changed, oh my God, I'm about to bring these babies in this world and blah, 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 blah. It was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. So, but did I big him up? Mm-hmm. But I still took back the big up way before the final breakup. Even before the final breakup, even before the final breakup became public, they were already broken up. They were co-parenting. They were co-parenting. A lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people saw just because they was out at the pumpkin patch or just because they were out here or there that they were a couple, and they were not. They were actually just co-parenting. So I was with the co-parenting and him not coming online and bashing her or dragging her. I was with that, and I was with the co-parenting. But I was told about the video of him faking like she hit him and stuff like that. And being told it and seeing it is two different things. I was told it and I said, "Ooh, that's fucked up what he did." But when I seen it, that was a whole nother level. I'm like, what the fuck? So I knew then that he was capable of anything. I mean, anything. And that is why I chose to stop blogging on their story after I saw that video 100%. Reason being is because I didn't feel convinced that the relationship was over. I was like, she gonna go back to him, so I'm not gonna drag him because she gonna go back to him. But when he came out and did what he did and said she come from a bad seed and her kids were bad and they steal and said all this nasty shit about her online, I knew then, but I still wasn't gonna drag him. I just wanted to stay out of it. I'm out of it. I ain't saying shit. I'm out of it. Even though I wanted to drag his ass, but I'm like, nope. I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of it. Until I was summoned. And then I was like, well, I want to anyway. I want to cuss this motherfucker out. I want to give it to him. But I've been wanting to give it to him. I was just holding my tongue, just holding my peace, But nevertheless, I knew early on that Jonell was a piece of shit. But when you love someone and you care about them and you support them, you tend to want them to be happy. And if being with this person that you do not care about make them happy, you kind of, I ain't gonna say turn a blind eye, but you kind of like step back a little bit and let them see it for themselves or figure it out for themselves. You don't try to convince them that this person is absolutely bad, because the more you convince them, the more they probably will continue to prove you wrong or whatever, right? I knew Jonell was a self-centered, Jonell is self-centered. He's definitely all about himself, and he's selfish, and he is verbally abusive, sometimes physical abusive. and an overall asshole. He is an overall asshole. And he knows how to present himself well when he needs to. He does. He knows how to present himself really, really well. But I don't care how much you present yourself really, really well. I believe eventually the you is going to show through. It's just going to come out. You is going to come through. So, yeah. So anyway, but to this girl's point, I did big him up several times and took it back. But I know in my heart how I felt about this motherfucker. Okay. She said Amora didn't say she wasn't feeling him. Or Amora did say she wasn't feeling him. Even when I was bigging him up. I think it was a time. Do y'all remember that time I posted a photo and I think I said, I hope this don't backfire on me. I posted a photo and I made a statement and I said, I hope this don't backfire on me. Because deep down, I knew it was. And I even said, damn, I'm going to post this. I probably can go find it. I said, I'm going to post this even though I'm not feeling him. I'm not feeling him. She said, my grandmother always used to say, what's in you will come out of you. Boom. That's it. What's in you will come out of you every single time. I promise you that. What's in you will come out of you. What's in your heart will be shown. A lot of people holler, I'm all about peace. I just want peace. I don't want no drama. I want peace. I want peace. What's in you will be shown. If a person wants peace, you will see it. If they want chaos, you will see it. That's why I tell you what, don't listen to the words that's coming out of a person's mouth. Listen to their actions. What are they doing? What are they doing? You can come out here and say anything out of your mouth all day long. But what are your actions doing? What are your consistent actions doing? What do you consistently do? You can say anything out your mouth. Oh, I want peace. Oh, I'm not about chaos. I'm not about drama. And every single time it turns to drama, chaos, name calling, belittling, bashing, dragging. That's in them. It doesn't matter. It don't matter who they're speaking, to or about. It's in them. What's in you is going to come out of you, period. It's going to come out of you. That's why it's probably not good to tell people this is not who I am when that's the only thing that you display. You display that. That's absolutely who you are.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be want to regress on them. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.